Hi, everybody. It is April Holly Smith, and I am here to talk about No Spend January with you. Of course, now is the time when we are going to get everything up and running, and of course, get people in. I'm totally working on getting this to work on my computer. I'm also going to. Oh, people are here! Yay! Hi! I see comments! It's Julia from Prudent Joy! Yay! Oh, look, I know you too! From My Blessed Life! Yay! I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm excited that you're excited. So I am totally trying to get it on the computer. Ah! Jacob's mom! Gigi's here! Yay! I'm so stupid excited. Could you tell? Cindy's here! Yay! My fasting buddy. Look, oh, it's so exciting to do this. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up. I cannot tell you how exciting this is. Um, why is this? There we go. Okay, so I have. Hey, Lisa. Hi. Good times. I'm so excited you're here. I feel like I'm going to spend the first 10 minutes telling everyone how excited I am because I'm just that darn excited. I do have it over here so I can scroll through the comments if they get going too fast. But I totally want to talk about No Spend January. I want to know if you have questions for me about how I'm working it. I want to know if you have questions about how you're doing it and how it should be happening or it isn't happening, because No Spend January can be so different for everybody because everybody kind of does different rules, and I think that's okay. You know, it's meant for us to pick a goal and move towards that goal. For me, for No Spend January 2018, my big goal is to move as much income as I can to my Akron General bill. And let me give you some background on that because I get questions about this. So let's talk about that stuff. Akron General is a hospital here in Akron, Ohio. And this bill essentially comes from the birth of my girls. It's both of them. I did take the opportunity to roll Lillian's birth and Evelyn's birth and all of the associated mini bills that they have into one payment because I could manage one payment and keep track of it and not become delinquent on it. It was not a situation where Dave Ramsey talks about like, oh, I consolidated it, so now I have all this extra money. No. It was literally just so that I could keep track of the payments and make sure that I was paying it on time. Also, when I called into the hospital, they were super duper receptive to me making a plan. They let me pick the amount that I could put in, and honestly, it was $92 because when I started this like 3.5, 4 years ago, that was kind of what we had like to pay towards it because it was our biggest debt. So it was kind of like the last one. So everything was getting paid off. Yeah, they're really insane. I mean, it was like $12,000. Actually, it was even more than that. It was just so much. But that's the Akron General bill. So everything else has been paid off up to this point. And like I said, last year at this time it was $13,000. And I am just like Dave says, I'm here punching it in the face. So we are actually officially, I recorded my every dollar this morning, and we're under $4,000 finally. I know that we had that debacle with my tax payment at the end of December, but that's my goal, is to move as much money as I can to this debt to get it paid off, because I do anticipate having it paid off by March. Yes, it is a woohoo, Cindy. You're totally right. It's 100% a woohoo. So the way that I do that is, it is a huge chunk. It's crazy how much we have just really been like clawing at it. The way that I choose to do that, because I am a stay-at-home mom, and this is the thing that I have control over, is through saving money on my groceries. That's my number one place. I do try to save money in other places, but this is my number one thing. So I try to limit the grocery budget. This month, I am doing $100 for all of January, all 31 days. And sometimes January has 5 weeks, sometimes it has 4 weeks. So this time it has 4 weeks. So I'm doing $25 a week. I do totally use everything out of my freezer as much as humanly possible. And I am grateful that I did get the pork loins that were on sale for $1.39, $1.49. I know I went nuts. Not really that sorry about it. Does that make me a bad person? Probably not. But it was a good value, and we are definitely eating copious amounts of freezer food right now. So at this point, we are currently in what I would consider week 3 of No Spend January. I went and did my first week, and it was cool. I did $25, and I came in $24.75. So I was like 25 cents under budget, which is really the best case scenario in my mind. Spending as close as you can to the budget and then stopping. The next week, I kind of had a faux pas, and I didn't understand this. If you watched my ad wrap from like Wednesday or Thursday last week, you'll see that I did this. I figured out that I should have had a $25 budget instead of a $20 budget. So the second week, I spent $20. And I actually had the $5 in my hand, and I was like, oh, why did I take this out? Well, it was a mistake. So this week when I went shopping, my plan was to spend hi Krishna, spider, to spend $40 and get the things that I needed, because I needed some breakfast sausage and some other stuff. So I will give you a spoiler for the haul. I spent $41 and I think 63 cents this week, which means I have about $13 for next week. And I do think that that is going to be plenty of money in order to finish out the week, because I got 5 dozen eggs. I'm totally doing still, and I am absolutely, you bring up a great point, that I am doing keto on this budget, along with feeding my regularly scheduled family meals. So I do feel like it has taken this long in order for me to really kind of get it figured out, whereas before May, I could whip out those meal plans like super cheap, get it going, and then I started doing the keto thing, and I wasn't exactly sure how to do that cost effectively, and with still eating well enough and not being hungry. But yeah, I do feel like I've got that down, and in fact I do plan is it Mesh? Which one's right? Yeah, most people, because keto food is pretty expensive because it's a lot of meat and high quality fats and things like that. So I'm a big fan of the egg. I think that we all have been watching my struggle with the egg, right? Aldi, I'm looking at you, buddy. 214, really? Hey, January and February, Christy, that's like a crazy, amazing thing. Christy says she wants to do No Spend January and February. Like, that's kind of amazingly good. I'm curious to know, how do you manage that? Do you have a giant deep freeze? I have. Or is it just that you're doing lower cost meals? Those are both viable options. I'm always just curious to see how people work it. So, this week, like I said, I have $13.84 to get that done. Do you guys think I can do it? I think the only thing I really need is maybe a little bit of eggs again and some bread. I have enough peanut butter to... Okay, let me try this. Charu, Chetina, Sharma? Chetna. It's Chetna, not Chetina. I actually have a friend named Chetina too. So, I can also understand Julia, Prudent Joy, how you could, it does take your budget is tight. And I think that you do a great job with it, especially with your couponing. If anybody is not watching Prudent Joy, you can check out her out. She will really show you how to do the couponing at CVS. She does some really great stuff. So, hey, great. I'm glad that that worked out. I'm glad I said your name well enough. I try really hard to do it properly. So, anyway, um, that's kind of like the little update on what I'm doing. Now, something that I do also get questions on is because Chris is doing massive amounts of mandatory overtime at his job. He does work 12-hour shifts 5 days a week, every week, and he has done that since like June. So it's been a long time, a long, long time. And before we did no spend, and even while we're in the midst of this Dave Ramsey situation, following these steps, one of the things that he has come to me and said, listen, I really want to be able to have the option or the wiggle room or the ability to go out to eat one time a week with the family if I'm going to be doing all this overtime. Because we have gone through a period of overtime before, like one other time, where he was just doing, he was doing way more hours. He was pulling like 70 hours a week at that time. And I said, okay, you know what? That is a concession that I can make. It's a compromise that I'm willing to do. So right now for our budget, that looks like $40 a week, and that's about what it takes to like get us fed. So we do have that option. Now sometimes we don't actually go out to eat. Like we may not go out to eat this weekend, but then the next weekend, because that money goes in an envelope in a sinking fund style thing. Oh yeah, Aldi's is my favorite too, girl. Aldi's, Christy, I love Aldi's too. Then we might go twice the next week, but it's always out of that envelope and it's not spent on like a credit card. So that's the one concession that we have. Chris has been, he actually said to me the other day, he's like, I can't wait until we can have cable back. Hey, broken over it, yay! That he can't wait till cable comes back because he wants to watch NASCAR. So I don't miss cable at all. I watch the YouTube all the time on my Fire Stick and Netflix. So, oh, well, hey, well, welcome. Yes, it's good times. Have you seen the Aldi's ad for this week? You know what? It's funny that you guys mentioned that because sitting next to me, I was hoping to actually film that before I got to this, but alas, it did not happen. So I'm going to actually film that probably this afternoon. There are some actual good items on sale. So speaking of things that are on sale, and this is going to be kind of a hot tip for no spend in January, things that are going to be on sale now that are seasonal, things like it's all Super Bowl food is what you need to think of. Anything that you would have at your Super Bowl party or that you would tailgate with, those are the things that are going to be on sale literally from now until was it February 2nd? Cindy knows because Cindy had to tell me I had to ask when the Super Bowl was. Those things are going to be on sale. Corn chips, salsa, regular chips, nacho cheese, things that go on nachos, bratwursts, hot dogs, hamburgery type stuff, buns. You're going to see those type of things go on sale. Save-A-Lot has pork ribs on sale for $1.59. That is an amazing price. That's good. It's like, I like it to be $1.79 or below. Great price on that. Again, those are all like tailgating foods. So those are the things you're going to be wanting to see on sale between now and the 2nd. So the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you guys are so nice when you talk to each other. Yay! Does anybody have any kind of questions for me at this point that I haven't covered already? I'm pretty interested in answering those for you. I'm so excited that everyone's here too. And look at these. I got some thumbs up. Yay! Thumbs up are amazing. So also, before we get too far into this, I do want to remind you guys that, hey, look, I got another one. Ah, that's so fun. There are lots of channels out there that are currently being affected by the new YouTube monetization. And if you are in our community of debt reducers or grocery shopping or mom vlogs, please, if you see somebody that is under 1,000, give them a subscribe so that they can get a fighting chance to continue their channels. Um, oh, you know what? I'm just not a big fruit person, Julia. Julia asks, how on earth do you get by without eating fruit? I would die. Um, I can tell you that I am, like, I'm told there are two kinds of people. There's sweet people and salty people. I'm a salty person. I would prefer to have a savory food as opposed to a sweet food. So I'm not saying I'm impervious to chocolate, but I would rather have like a potato chip is more enticing. um, so I'm not a big sweet food person, although I will tell you that I was super sad this year when the peaches came in and my mom brought them to my house to process into the freezer and I got to eat none of them. That was a struggle. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I ate enough to like kick myself out of ketosis at least twice. So, um, oh yeah, I could sit and eat the whole bag of potato chips broken over it. You just don't even know. So I like the meat and I am still getting cookbooks from the library. Oh, so here's something that I just learned to make, okay? Baconaise. It's bacon flavored mayonnaise. I learned how to make it. I broke my immersion blender. Oh, okay. So Wendy, let me tell you that Lind, um, I went to Switzerland with Girl Scouts, and like they sell exactly the same lint. That is good stuff. Like it is so good, and they have it. I call it the hot chocolate kind, the kind that has the cayenne in it. That stuff's magical. Yeah. Also, lately, the one thing that I did allow myself, I'm going to talk to you in just a second, Nancy. But when Lancato or Lancanto had their sale, Cindy told me about it. Ruined, like, just wrecked my budget for like November, December. They had it's a erythritol sweetened chocolate bar, and it was like $4.50, and I got one, and I've been kind of like having like 4 squares of it with those raw Spanish peanuts that I got like 2 weeks ago, and it's like peanut butter. Um, oh my goodness, yes, it is so stinking good. That is a delicious thing. But Nancy, I heard you, or I saw that you said that you don't have your gallbladder and you have trouble with your fatty foods. So what I would encourage you to do is to do some research, because I do know there are many, many people that do keto that don't have gallbladders. And I would direct you to Dr. Berg, Dr. Berg, and search Dr. Berg and gallbladder. And I'm just saying that if you wanted to do it, there is an avenue for you to research the information for you to make an informed decision for yourself. So that's pretty exciting. Dr. Berg is, okay, so number one, Dr. Berg is good looking, guys. And number two, he's super smart. So, and that's why I watch him. So, I mean, the eye candy's a bonus, but he's smart and he knows what he's doing and he's hilarious. So, Christy, you're so funny. You guys are having a great conversation. How fun. Got my computer over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I do also anticipate that I will start doing weekly meal plans again. And those are going to include some keto meal planning options, because I'm going to show you what I'm doing for me. One of the things, here's something that's important. This does tie into no spend in January, because I haven't been spending things, and including I have been I've been denying myself. No, it's not terrible, so no one needs to feel sorry for me. Um, my Christmas money that I got some Christmas cash from a relative, and I have not spent it because I'm just, hi Jane Hansen, yay! Give me a thumbs up, good times. Um, I haven't spent any of that money, and actually broken over it. Um, no, I did not. Gigi's mom. Hold on, I have to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get. Anyway, Christy from Broken Over It did a ton of meal prep. It was fantastically inspiring, and hey, Mrs. Smith, I I really want to get some meal prep containers. I have a lot of plastic ones, but I don't use a microwave, so I really need glass ones. And I've researched some, and I have found ones that I want. And essentially, I want to put my meals in those so I can either A, bake them in there and eat out of them, or I can put them in the oven and just heat them up. And it's about $22 for a set of like nice glass ones, and I think I'm going to get 2 sets out of my Christmas money, so I'm planning on doing that. And then I've also been looking at some of the like more expensive keto things, like actual liquid stevia and some vanilla egg white protein powder. I don't know that I'm going to get those. Oh, and also the other thing that I really am really wanting is the fat bomb molds, the silicone fat bomb molds, because I'm kind of rolling around in my head some ideas that I want to make some. What I want is I want thin mint flavored fat bombs. I have the peppermint, and I really want to make them because they sound so good. So I have a list of things that I'm going to be buying. Yeah, I know, like after no spend. Dr. Berg is keto. Although he might talk about a low oxalate diet, he is keto. And he actually does a live stream every week. And I think the one coming up this week is on Wednesday. But usually they're on Friday. If you look at his channel, it'll tell you when it's coming. Dr. Berg is pretty smart. Also, Keto Connect is another great place. Ooh, that's a good tip, Wendy. Wendy says, I got silicone ice tray molds at the dollar store that she uses for fat bombs. Okay, so I have to tell you that that's one thing about the community that we have here is that you guys have the best money-saving, frugal tips ever. And Wendy, you just exactly demonstrated that. I'm going to look over here because I want to go back, and I think there were some questions that I don't want to miss them out. Okay, so Gigi, Jacob's mom asked, did you get your Christmas fund from your income tax return? I don't believe that we did this year. Usually, or traditionally, we pay the real estate tax on the house out of that. And then we usually, like 2 years ago, we paid off the car with it. We didn't owe a ton of money. You know, we owed less than 10 grand on it. Oh, those tips, you are so right, Julia. They are just like the best. The community is, they're a group of real thinkers. They're fantastic. We paid off the car one year. Last year, we funded, oh, and the other thing is usually we fund our vacation with that. I go to Geo Woodstock every year. It is, I don't know that I have a defendable position on it. It's just something that I want to do every year and that I'm going to do every year. And it's not on the Dave plan. It isn't. It's my human frailty, I guess, that I cannot give that up. And I will not be giving it up this year. It's going to be 4 hours from my house, Cincinnati, and it's going to be a Giga event. It will be the first Giga event outside of Germany ever. And there is no way that if I have to walk, that I'm not going to be part of that. So that's just me. That's something that's important to me, not important to anybody else, really. Getting back to the Christmas thing, I'm sorry I got sidetracked. Like I said, we paid off the car one year, but we pay the house taxes off. We fund vacation, which is usually about 2 or 3. It depends on, sometimes we save like an extra, we take 2 out of the income tax, and then save 1,000. And then last year we literally just bought things that we needed, things that had been left year after year after year, like the car year and some other things like that. We bought new beds. I bought a new mattress for myself, new bed for the girls. I had to buy a bed frame for the girls because I got literally, it was new. They had like cribs and toddler beds. I'm trying to think what else we got. I had a whole list of things, and they were all really, hey, Kate, yay! I had a whole list. I have a video about what the plan was to spend, and then I did like a follow-up video of things like, did I regret? And Chris, I will tell you that recently has even said, oh, no, it's exciting. It's like we get to see each other for real. But he actually said that there was no way that he could do this overtime without having this bed, because he said he falls asleep faster, he sleeps better, that it would not be possible without that. So I don't regret spending the money on those things, because they have spending the money there has enabled him to make way more money. We paid $600 for a king size mattress at Sam's, which is no money at all. It was a great value. And that $600 has far and away enabled him to make more than $600 in overtime. So yeah, it was a good value. Yeah, I love our Sam's mattress too. So if this is another great shopping tip, if you are looking for a mattress, go to the Sam's website, see what's there. You can order and purchase from Sam's and not be a member. You just pay a 5% surcharge, and 5% on $600 is not that much. It really isn't. So if you find a bed that is $600, and if you pay, I'm going to do math, guys. I have to get the math out. 5. I can't do it. Percent. It's like an extra $30. So if you don't buy $1,000 one, that $30 is totally worth it. You're still like $400 or $370 to the good. So it's an option. That's cool, Kate. I am just appreciative that you're here. If a thumbs up could happen, that would be even more awesome. In fact, I had planned to talk for about 30 minutes, and I probably have about 5 more minutes on that, because I did, oh yeah, a decent night's sleep really enables you to like conquer the world. So that's a thing. It's just a thing. So, yeah, so those are the things we typically, the house insurance, not the house insurance, the real estate tax, vacation. Typically we pay off the other 6 months of the car insurance, which we'll probably do this time. And then from there we try to attack our debt. Like this year, we're probably gonna go and pay every single thing that we can to Akron General to get it gone, and then I guess do it the regular way like everyone else does, out of their paycheck cash flow. Vacation and our house insurance, which is house insurance. Our real estate tax is half done already. So, all right, if I missed anybody's questions, I'm trying to go through here. Let me know if I missed any questions. So, oh yeah, new in the package, but still discounted. That's fantastic, Kate. That's a great tip. Yeah, like that's a great place to save some money. So, wow, I feel like we've been talking for 30 minutes already. It's kind of amazing. Anybody else have any other questions? Because I am going to go ahead and start to wrap up. I do need to finish some filming for the week. And yes, one of those things is going to be the ads. And yes, the ads are pretty decent this week. And then I have to go meet up with my mom. Oh, my taxes have been on the floor. Oh, man. Are you getting a new mattress broken over it this year? Is that one of your things? Because I respect that. Yay, good for you. She says yes. My mom and I are going to go look at a house and see how it goes. So, yeah, you need to be off the dang floor, girl. I understand that. That I can understand. I mean, it's cool when you're like in college and stuff and it's like trendy. But I know I'm past that stage, so. Oh, hey, Sarah Lewis is here. Hi, Sarah. I just saw that. I just saw you. Sorry, guys. Um, that's awesome. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and ask for a couple more thumbs up. If you haven't thumbs me up, I would totally appreciate it. Also, I'm gonna start the wrap up process. And if you have a channel that does not have 1,000 viewers yet, wait till the live stream's over. You have to wait like 2 or 3 minutes, and then post in the comments below a link to that channel. And if you watch this, come and subscribe to those people again so that we can give as many people a chance to keep their monetization as possible. My second channel, the AHS Vlogs, does not have enough subscribers. I have the watch time, that's not an issue, but I got like 218 people that watch me, which I love you guys. But I don't have enough people to continue to be monetized. So maybe even when this is over, um, register your opinion on what you think. Why do you upload the haul on Sunday now? I used to have them. You know what? I actually, you still saying I should combine them all? I don't know. I'm still really thinking about. I get to keep the channel. I just don't get to make any money off of it, Amber. Um, I'm not uploading my. I haven't even edited my haul for this week, so. But the haul should go up on Monday, as usual. Sorry, I keep looking over to see if I have my schedule, but it's not. It's just the ads. It's kind of like throwing my brain off. So Monday should be our regular ads. Oh, Amber, thanks. I don't know that it's going to go completely away. I'm trying to not make one of those emotional decisions where you're like, I hate you. Like when I start doing things my toddler does, I'm like, okay, well, we need to have a moment. I don't know. I suppose there's always the option to do like a weekly style one, like Simple Wife, Simple Life does, and She's in Her Apron. There is the option, so instead of doing maybe. You're funny, broken over it. Oh, my brain hurts. I could do like more of my food, like what I ate every day, and upload that. So I am doing another one of those this week, Christy, because I am so excited to do that because I'm thinking it might be the last one. Hey, Cheap Chirpin! Cheap Chirpin can use some subscribes too. So, yay! I am totally doing another one of those. And sometimes it's really hard to get Chris nailed down. And even I actually had expected because he was off on Friday. But then his dad went to the hospital. Yay, Germany! I love Germany. Oh my gosh, yay! His dad went in the hospital, so he was gone Friday and yesterday. So it's like one of those things we have to try and crunch in today, in between my YouTube filming. And yay! Thank you, broken over it. Going to go view this house, and on top of it, then Chris needs to go work on my mom's car. Both of them. So it's kind of like it keeps trying to edge us out. But it is a short video to film, so we're going to try and knock that out. And if I get that done, it will be out Thursday or Friday this week. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that came and watched. Thank you to everybody that is watching this not live, because you guys are cool too. Yay! Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget that once this is done, give it 2 or 3 minutes. If you have a channel that hasn't met the subscriber ratio or subscriber threshold yet, please put a link to it in the comments. And everybody that's watching, please very, very seriously consider subscribing. Even if you don't watch all their stuff, just giving them the subscribers gives them that chance to put out the monetized content and to move forward. And it would be really helpful if you also subscribe to my channel, AHS Vlog. All right, guys, I'm going to try and figure out how to stop this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.